If you have not tagged your friend, tag them now. If you have not tagged or shared this video, share it now. Because the biggest exposition of the day is about to happen. Now, I want you to listen to this woman. This is a woman. This is a prophetess or a pastor. I don't know. But listen to this woman.
I've already read one message to you 2 weeks ago, Abi. I will read another 2 now. I will read another 2. For you to know that Olùgbàlà nípanu rẹ̀, jẹ́ kí a gbọ́ ìpè rẹ̀, fetí gbọ́rọ̀ fún gbogbo wa, ká fẹ́ ọ jù ayé lọ. Let me start with this. I decided to read a copy of the National Grazil Reserve Council Bill. You wear a notebook, what does that mean? What's the meaning of National Grazil Reserve Council Bill? What does that mean? Okay, to the National Assembly. Yeah, thank you. And I was surprised at what I saw. The big critics a council to be charged by a chairman to be appointed by the president. That means anybody that want to be appointed by the president, this is what they want them to do. Listen, the council shall have the power to take your land anywhere the land is located in this country, and they pay you compensation. The compensation is not to the community, the person that will sell the community to them. Your land, when taken, shall be assigned to headmen who shall use your land for grassy purpose. You know book now. Can you tell me what that means? Thank you. That means when they take your land, before they will give it to the Fulani that is rearing cow, that means all human beings there must be killed. Yes, now.
Now, did you hear that? This woman was reading, this is a bill. Of course, we all know what happened. But before I go further, I'm going to play another short of this, a clip of that video. Let me tell you one shocking story. One shocking revolution. You see, this is a Yoruba woman. Oh, this because I want to use Yorubas. I don't want to play anything where pastor from Igbo land or Biafra land is saying, so that they will not say he's a Biafra man. This is a Yoruba woman. Now, I want to tell Nigeria, because I tell you that this is where the rain is about to fall. You remember that this presidency have just signed a bill called Presidential Order. One moment. I want you to, from what this woman said, read this with me. Buhari signed executive order on financial autonomy for state legislature judiciary. And people don't understand what this means. This executive order that you see Buhari or the man called Jibril signing on the 23rd of March, or the 23rd of May, sorry. I don't know whether it was on the 23rd he signed it, but this was published on the 23rd of May, 2020. Is to give way, stripping the power from the governors, from your governor, and giving the way for Fulani to come and take your land, just like what that woman read there. Why did Buhari have to give executive order to give financial autonomy to the judiciary in the state? Do you know why? I'm going to tell you this evening. This executive order was signed by Buhari, giving financial autonomy to the state judiciary, and people in Nigeria, especially those in the southern Nigeria, are jumping up. Those in the judiciary are jumping up. That now we have financial autonomy. We do not have to depend on the governor. We don't have to depend on the governors anymore. But do you know why? That is exactly what they are going to use to kill you. That is exactly what they are going to use to make sure every person serving in the state judiciary are caged. Any day you go against the order from Abuja, you will be getting money. You will be getting money from the presidency. They will be feeding you fat. But by the time you realize that the money they are giving to you can no longer buy you a good sleep in the night, it will be too late. By the time you realize that the money you are about to be receiving from the federal government will not protect your children, it will be too late. So, what is the essence of this executive order? The reason for this executive order is that the governors has been presented with Ruga. They rejected it. They have presented the governors with what is called grazing or whatever bill, including to the National Assembly. That bill was rejected. All this scheme has come from the front door and from the back door. And it has all been rejected by people in the southern Nigeria. Because believe me, nobody in the north is ever interested in grazing. They have never approached any governor with a grazing or anything in the northeast and northwest. The target is always in the south. Now, all the governors have rejected their plan of Ruga and all that. So, what did the presidency do? What did they do? They decided to strip the power out from the governors, at least from controlling the state judiciary. What are they going to do? They are going to go to court. The federal government, they are going to go to court, get injunction from court that will order the federal government or give the federal government the right to land, to any particular land, without power or any opposing opinion from anybody in the state, including the governor himself. They will tell you, if you are not happy with the land federal government is going to take to give to Fulani, go to court, and it is you and court that will do the justice. Knowing fully well that they are already controlling the judiciary in your state. Now, what will you do? The power has been vested on the judiciary that are already being controlled from Abuja. Because the governor have no power over the judiciary, over the state judiciary anymore. So, in matter of weeks, in matter of months, you are going to be seeing land grabbing by force. You are going to be seeing courts in your various states giving injunction, giving the federal government the right to own a particular land and give them to Fulani. And if you go there, they kill you. In your own state, oh. And they will tell you to go to court, knowing fully well that you don't have power over the court, knowing fully well that the governor have no power over the court. They have rendered your governor incapacitated. Now, that is what brings me now to the message of this woman.
Let me start with this. I decided to read a copy of the National Grazil Reserve Council Bill. You wear a notebook, what does that mean? What's the meaning of National Grazil Reserve Council Bill? What does that mean? Okay, to the National Assembly. Yeah, thank you. And I was surprised at what I saw. The big critics a council to be charged by a chairman to be appointed by the president. That means anybody that want to be appointed by the president, this is what they want them to do. Listen, the council shall have the power to take your land anywhere the land is located in this country, and they pay you compensation. The compensation is not to the community, the person that will sell the community to them. Your land, when taken, shall be assigned to headmen who shall use your land for grassy purpose. You know book now. Can you tell me what that means? Thank you. That means when they take your land, before they will give it to the Fulani that is rearing cow, that means all human beings there must be killed. Yes, now. They will clear everywhere. The council shall have the power to take your land anywhere the land is located in the country, and then pay you compensation. Your land, when taken, shall be assigned to headmen who shall use your land for grazing purpose. They shall bring cow to the land, and you shall lose the land permanently to those Fulani cattlemen.
Did you hear that? You are going to lose your land permanently to those Fulani men. She was not just reading from a text message. This woman was not reading this. This was a bill. This was a bill that has been rejected. Right? This was a bill that has been rejected. But now, like I said, they are now coming in another fortified way, which is, first of all, just like what they did to Onegan, what they did to CGN Onegan. Onegan was removed. Everybody know when he was being removed, what was the reason for him being removed. That it was just they are bringing somebody who will then, when they rig the election, they will tell you to go to court. And when you go to court, they will make a Hopus Odema a winner over Ihedioha. They will say, all the Ihedioha in Nigeria, you did not win election. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that when Atiku go to court, Tago Muhammad will say he did not win the election. That was the purpose of bringing him, and that was the purpose of removing Onegan. Now, they are now playing the same thing with this Ruga. They have stripped the governors of control over the state judiciary by Buhari's executive order. Executive order stripping the governors the rights or control over the state judiciary, so that by the time they come and get this land, they will tell the governor, if you are not happy, go to court. And the governor go to court, Tanko Mohammed is there to hear the case of the governor. And you know what the outcome is going to be. The outcome is final. And what they are doing is that once this land is given to them, they say it is permanent. Permanent land. So the only solution to this is disintegration of Nigeria. If you do not disintegrate Nigeria, in the next 2 years, Fulani will come and the federal government will give them your land that your governor have refused to give them by force. And once that land is given to them, it is final. Like you hear, say permanent. Now, I want to also play this video a little bit further.
By the time Bob scatter everywhere, kill all the manager and the director and the company, I will see who employ you, whether or not dead body will come employ you from the grave. Listen to this, oh. But let me make something clear to you, stupid fellow haunting us. Whether you love us or hate us, it doesn't change anything. We are who we are, and we will continue to remain like that. We hate you even more, and we can never love you because you are all evidence. And you know, the people they call evidence, anybody that did not follow is an evidence to them. And they say they Allah command them to kill all the evidence. Anybody that cannot pray in the name of Allah is an evidence. So he's telling us that he hates us. Sorry. I pity those of you who keep deluding yourself that we can love and trust you, simply because you work against your people to our own advantage. Imagine that statement.
That is for Tinubu. That is for Amechi. That is for any person that have worked against their people, trying to please the Fulani. This was coming from them. Oh. That those of you who work against your people, thinking that we are going to love you, you are deceiving yourselves. And Shetima said it. You hear the first message when Shetima was saying, Okorocha, even Amechi, they think we trust them. We don't trust them. You hear Shetima. Now you are reading a direct message from the foot soldiers. This woman is reading it. Now, listen.
He said he pitied those people that they are giving them information, helping them, and supporting them to destroy this nation. He said no matter how you support them, we still hate you. He's talking about Tinubu.
Okay.
No, there's no way a Yoruba man will be a faithful Muslim. You are seeing an evidence to them.
Okay. Did you hear that? Did you hear that from a Yoruba woman? And she mentioned Tinubu. I did not say. Did you hear that?
Because you are Yoruba. Because Israel, they say even though you work against your people to our own advantage, yet we hate you. Can you hear that? They are the people that you can't say, you can't beg. That thing called mercy is far away from them. But can you money can you money? Emma Bobbiton saw day. And the worst part, do you know what? Many of you have this message. You will forward it to your brothers and sisters. You will keep it to yourself. And you say it is well with you. It is not well at all anywhere. Nothing is well this time. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Nothing is well. I imagine if our leader will read this and keep quiet. Listen. I heard that the stupid governor of Oyo State, Ajumobi, said that they won't accept the proposed Grassy bill. That means they have passed this bill to all governors. Only Oyo State governor reject it. Among all the governors, only Oyo State governor reject it. Imagine, only Oyo State, only Ajumobi reject it. All the remaining governors as asset. Why? Because it's at the expense of their life. They will threaten to kill them. They are afraid of death.
You see that? So, now, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that the governors were even the one that will go and tell the presidency to go and strip them of the power to control the state judiciary, so that they will give excuse. They will say, oh, you know, we are not in control of the judiciary. They have stripped off the power to control judiciary, the state judiciary. So now we go to court. What can we do? You have to uphold the law of the land. What? Wait a minute. That is the reason why Nigeria must divide completely. Because what is about to happen? What is about to happen is what I'm revealing to you now. You know, I started playing the video of my video of last year. What I said last year and how it is happening now. Everything we have said with our mouth is happening. Some of them has happened. Some are still happening. Some will still happen. Now listen.
So, both Lagos state government, every government has accepted only him. Can you hear that? You are a lady evangelist, you are pastor. All what you are targeting is land to build my church. Your target is land to build your church. Now, first, here you go build that church too. Because if they succeeded in passing this bill to law, I'm sure there will be no land for church. They even say that they will bring cow into the church, and if they try to stop them, they will kill you. I will read it now. He said, but my message to that VT Yoruba pig is that if you don't want to give us your cursed land, we will rear our... If you don't want us... If you don't want to give us your cursed land, we will rear our cattle not only on your farmland, but in your churches. And if you try to stop us, we will kill your chicken, your hearted men like rabbits, and then turn your mother's wife, sister, daughter to our sex slave like we have been doing. He said, if we bring cow into your church, and you try to stop us, we will kill all the men. And we'll turn all the women to sex slave. Can you hear that? It is either you give... You remember he said the land is a cursed land, Yoruba land. Yes, it is cursed. Because one of our fathers caused us that we will never be united. And this is the secret in their hand. That we will never be united. He even said it. He said we are betrayer. Let me read it for you. He said, it is either you give the whole of south to us to use as grazing service, or we soak it with your blood. And what you will do, like you always do, is noise on Facebook and Twitter. You see, they have discovered us.
Just like I'm making noise on Facebook and YouTube now. You see, they said the only thing we can do is to make noise on Facebook and in Twitter. And that is exactly the noise I am making right now. You are watching me. This is the reason why I tell you, call all your friends. If you know, and the people say the Ajimobi who rejected it is dead. Nobody know what killed him. Nobody know whether he's dead truly. But that is the news. Now, listen. That is why I say, tag your Yoruba friends here. Tag your One Nigeria people here. Tag the people from the southern Nigeria in this evening broadcast, because we are just getting started. I am going to, after this one, I am going to show you another thing to confirm what this woman was saying. Now listen.
He said, there's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is to make noise on Facebook and Twitter. Have you ever seen anywhere Yoruba gather and say, if Sheri Biafra people they try, they even gather to make war? Have you ever heard anything from Yoruba? I can't tell you, put on nothing. Come on, Lord. And he said, Logana, if you want to kill a better shoemaker, go to bed you. And only if God arise. If God did not arise, my dear, he said, you cannot be united against us, because there will always who will in your midst, who will divide you for selfishness and love money. Do you know the reason why they sponsor them? Is because they promise them that if we take over, you will be one of the lion's share of the oil. So you'll be one of the lion's shares. So all the money you spend, it will give you back. In fact, OIC will pay you back. That is why they are selling us. And you will never see any of their children around here, in abroad. Can you see? He said, now hear what they say. He said, such traitors characters can never survive in our own midst, because we burn them and their families. Can you hear that? They say people like that cannot sustain in their own midst. They will burn them, both their family. One year that lay be room 1 year. To wala ane watan pon le yen. Wọ́n fẹ́ tó ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ni àwọn àti pátì rántìrán jẹ wọ́n run ni wọ́n jẹlé wọn run. Ṣùgbọ́n wàhálà aláàánú wọ́n wà lọ́dọ̀ wa wọ́n ń gbilẹ̀. Ẹ máa wà wọ́n mọ́ wa ní bus stop. Bàbá ò wọ́n tún máa kí wọn. Àwọn náà ń tà wá. They are selling us. I proceed. Now long letter, no be small one. No. I so much detest Southern Christian. Because they are the problem of this country. If I have my way, there won't be any functional church in this country anymore, especially in North. That's why I am so much happy with Governor El-Rufai, who is living up to the expectation of Allah in Kaduna State.
Have you heard it? That is the El-Rufai. The El-Rufai who is the genitor, the planner, the executioner of Fulani of Nigeria. Everywhere any Islamist is mentioned, name, the El-Rufai name must be mentioned. If the El-Rufai name is not mentioned, that Islamist is not real.
We are not really pleased with slow to implement everything we ask him to implement in this country for us. He has not even done 20% of the national Islamic agenda. What is waiting for? What is he waiting for? I don't know. Can you hear that? They say he has never implemented even 20%. We will make life unbearable for Igbos, like they are in hell. And yet, we won't let them have their useless Biafra, because the whole of South is a conqueror territory.
Now, that is where they lie. That is where they lie with big fat lie. Biafra is here. Like I said, you see, if they want war, we Biafrans will give them war. If they want peace, we Biafra will give them peace. We are going to get Biafra either in peace or in pieces. That is a fact. I am saying it. Believe me, millions of Biafrans are ready. If they think that because we are only sensitizing people on Facebook, sensitizing people on social media, creating awareness all over the world, that it is going to end on shouting on Facebook or shouting on social media or creating awareness, they are dreaming. Because by the time we will come for the freedom of Biafra by force, we will march Nigeria, and Nigeria will fall in 1 week. So let them don't think that because we are having peaceful agitation is going. Like I've always said, it is either Biafra in peace or in pieces. And believe me, this is not the time, this is not a Biafra of 1960. This is not a Biafra of 1967. This is not Biafra of 1970. We will march Nigeria front and back anyhow they want it. So let them let them don't think because we are on Facebook where we know what we are. Let them continue their planning what they are doing. But the fact is that they should know, since they are following us on Facebook, since they are following us on Twitter, since they are following us on social media, let them also know that every single thing they have done, we have exposed them, which is to tell them that we are following them bomber to bomber. It is also to tell them that we are ahead of them. There is nothing they plan in Nigeria that we don't know. So this should also be an issue of concern to them. That there is nothing they are going to plan. We already know the end point. Like I have just explained why the executive order to strip the governors from controlling the state judiciary. I have just said the reason why the president they signed the executive order. So everything they are doing, we already know. The only thing we have not done, which we are yet to do, is to carry AK-47 and any place we see you will kill you because you are killing our people. That is what we are yet to do. But every other thing you are doing, the way you rape our women, the way you rape our children, kill them, butcher them, we know all of that. We know all of that and we have the record. By the time we will begin to retaliate, nobody, no international community, no ICC will come for anybody. We will do it and we will be proud to do it. Like I have said, the people that destroy the embassy in Indonesia, I am very proud of all of you. All those that destroy the embassy, if you are a Nigerian, if you are a Yoruba, if you are a Biafran, you find yourself in any country in the Western world where you have Nigeria embassy. Believe me, I am saying that I am supporting you. I am giving you support. Go there, burn down anything you see, burn down the flag. Let the heaven fall. Let us start from there. Let the entire world know the reason why you are doing that. Let the entire world know the reason why you are burning down the embassies of Nigeria. Because the Nigeria don't exist anymore. There is no country like Nigeria. Nigeria is a terrorist country. Nigeria is supporting terrorism. They are funding terrorists and we cannot be part of them. So the only way, or one of the ways we are sending the messages to across entire world is that the embassy of Nigeria, anywhere you found it, you must bring them down. Starting from that. Bring them down, destroy it, bring the flag down. It is part of civil protest.
We can never see Yoruba as Alain, no matter how hard they try to please or serve us, because they are born traitor and evil. Those slaves in mid-belt will continue to be willing tools in our hand. And the day they attempt to raise their head, we will cut off their head like wheat. I lack word to tell the inconsequential and always crying Niger Delta. Because what we are waiting for is to declare state of emergency in River, Bayelsa, and Delta. Then we will show them.
Now, you heard that. What they are waiting for is to declare state of emergency in Rivers, Bayelsa, and in Delta. They are waiting to declare state of emergency. Now, on that note, I want to show you something.
The bag of rice was brought to the house by my husband, Lance Corporal Yowe Windeva, who came on pass from Zam. The bag
You see,
of rice was brought to the house by my husband, Lance Corporal Yowe Windeva, who came on pass from Zamfara some 3 weeks ago. On instruction, as about 28th of May 2020, he called me a few hours, ranging from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the evening, and told me that Favor Bello, who is staying with me, would travel to Bayelsa. And if she's about to travel, I should give her the hard bag of rice which contains the ammunition. On her arrival at Bayelsa, she will hand it over to her mother, Priye Jimmy. All arrangements have been made, and she will know what to do after collecting the said bag of rice which contains the ammunition.
Now, this was intercepted, and these ammunitions with other ones that have actually succeeded. Like I said, our intelligence, we know every place where they have stored all their weapons. The biggest weapon the Fulani have in Akwa Ibom, we know where those weapons are. As I'm talking to you today, we know where the weapons are. Now, they are waiting, like you hear that woman said, they are waiting. Let me go back.
He has not even done 20% of the national Islamic agenda. We are at war with you people. But the election that they are, those parents, they do some election recently. They thought those elections would turn to serious war and they would declare state of emergency. They have already bribed some people to cause battle so that they will declare state of emergency. And the person they will put there as a governor will be their man. And the work will start. Can you hear that? We are at war with you people, but we won't allow the country to break up. Imagine. They say they will fight us, and we won't allow. And all of you praying that Nigeria should not separate, then you are supporting your enemy. Because the last time that I said that, I don't care if Nigeria separates, some pastor came to me and said, Mommy, it's not good now.
Are you hearing that? If you say Nigeria will not separate, you are supporting your enemy. I didn't say it. And God is working. Like there are good women of God in Nigeria. Those who the Spirit of God is still in their body. You see? Continue.
It's not good now. We are praying for one nation. I did not join you to pray for one nation. Because we can never be one. We can never be one. So if you are one of them praying for one nation in Nigeria, change your prayer point now. Don't support your enemy with your strength. Can you hear that? They say they will never allow this nation to break up. Because they have nothing to back up. They have to stay with us and hit us. Listen to what they say. He said, natural resource found in any part of this country is our inheritance by birth. That means anything that they find in your land belongs to them by force. They say it belongs to them by force. They say it's their own right. And then you are the one thinking what they are doing is wrong. To them it's right. Yes. So the only way to sustain this nation is to separate. If you don't separate, then problem. And you Christians are talking, praying for one nation, praying for one nation. Get this message and forward it to your pastors. Let them change their prayer.
The woman is sending message to all pastors in Nigeria to change their prayer. You can no longer pray for one Nigeria. It is a sin before God. She is saying it. She said, don't pray for one Nigeria anymore. If you pray for one Nigeria, you are praying for your enemy to kill you. You see? You see why we can never forgive some pastors in Nigeria who the Spirit of God has left. You see the reason? Now watch.
Is this not the time our father supposed to call emergency meeting for all the Ghana and PFF? Is it not the time our father supposed to call emergency meeting? You won't hear. The pastors need emergency meeting, but who is going to call them? Say now Fumi go call. Fumi that they call a jet of devil. Now you go call emergency meeting. Who will listen to me? Who will answer me? Who? So if you are one of them, spoiling my name, this is a part of work you are doing. No? Assuming all those scandals did not go round, and people still believe the true word, I will have done it now. If I can gather 2,000 pastors, I know they will spread the news. Is that not so? They know God want to use me in this hot time. That is why they started spreading scandal about me. And if you are one of them, joining them.
And believe me, God is already using you. God is already using you, and that is why I am playing your video this evening, because God is already using you. And anybody that is going to spoil your name will be ready to fight with the God of the earth and God of the heaven. In fact, the person will be even ready to fight with the devil, with the evil spirit, because evil spirit is even very angry. The gods are angry on Nigeria. So anybody that is fighting you is not only fighting God. The person is fighting Satan, fighting devil, fighting God in heaven, and fighting the God in the earth. So everybody that is against you, every forces in this life will be against the person. That is a fact. Because the evil spirit is not even happy with Nigeria. Evil spirit is not happy. Do you know that the Abba Kaire was killed in a hospital? Are you people aware? I am going to review that. Abba Kaire was killed in hospital. People don't know that. This Abba Kaire was killed. Who killed Abba Kaire? Why was Abba Kaire killed? The presidency will answer that question.
By the time the anger of God will come, I pity you don't share from it. He said, we will continue killing you in large numbers until you are truly submissive to us as your slave master. We won't stop killing you until we fully take over your land as a conqueror territory. This is not the time to miss word. That means, don't think we are talking nonsense. So we are not joking. No. This is not the time to sugarcoat things. And this is not the time to be economical with the truth. This is nothing but the truth. Ignore it at your own risk. Let me just keep the remaining ones because of time.
Now, before I continue, I want to play one video. Before I continue, I want to play one video. Now, you just listen to this woman of God. You just listen to what she read. Now, listen to this video.
If I go meeting, I see women, I see somebody, they didn't defend me. They're not supposed to go to comment something. Like in this area, Okoko Etel, if they say when I buy the gift, you go happy? No. Every day they say, why don't give? Why don't give? You don't go happy, you go do meeting. Find which person they take here. Because make it up on our hand. That's what this thing depends. The question I want to ask you now. Like what we talk for that meeting, the local government chairman. You know, where we centralize our matter is where can I go? I'm looking at it. When I can go other places, what do you have to do that? I have the question why I want to ask you. You know, say after I go, I laugh. I want if they supply something, you call me. If they supply something, see now this one now. If they supply something, call me.
No verse. So
you say you go talk. I use myself come to see you people. You understand yourself. If we say here, we go on Abia. We get right to there everywhere. We don't get right to support somebody. Even small cassava like this. We don't get right. Then we get right to there everywhere.
Are you hearing the man? The man is telling Abia man in his land that he have right to go everywhere in Abia state. But he don't have right in Imo state. He don't have right in Ebonyi state. He don't have right in Enugu state. He don't have right in Anambra state. So he have right to go anywhere and with his cow. Anywhere in Abia state. And now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you from the video and the message you just listened from this woman? And what is coming out from this man, from this Fulani? What is that telling you? That is telling you that they have already given them state by state. Within Mayete Allah have shared Fulani's state by state. So they know their people. They will tell you, they will call the group of these people, they will say, Abia State belongs to you. Make sure you stay there and fight. Don't go from Abia to Anambra. Don't go from Abia to Imo. Don't go from Abia to Cross River. Don't go from Abia to Ebonyi. No, you must stay in Abia and fight. That is what this man is telling them, and they don't know. This man is saying he don't have right in other states, but in this Abia, he have right to go anywhere. Now listen.
Women, I see somebody, they think they defend me. They know supposed to go for comments from like in this area, Okoko Etel. If they say when I boy the thief, you go happy? No. Every day they say boy don't thief. Boy don't thief. You don't go happy, you go do meeting. Find which person is thief here. They don't make it up with Manawahala. That's what this thing depends on. The question I want to ask you now. Like what we talk for that meeting, local government chairman. You know, where we centralize our matter is we can go. I'm not looking at it. When I can go other places, what do you have when I do that? I have the question I want to ask you.
The man is asking him, why after they had meeting with the local government chairman, they agreed that they must leave this place and go to another place. Why is it so difficult for them, for this Fulani to leave this particular place and go to another place? Now listen to the response the man gave.
I want if they supply something, you call me. If they supply something, see now this one now. If they supply something, call me.
No verse. So
you say you go talk. I use myself come to see you people. We understand yourself. If we say here, we will go on Abia. We get right to be everywhere. But we don't get right to support somebody, even Simon Kasaba like this. We don't get right. But we get right to be everywhere for Abia. If I enter Ebonyi now, I don't get power. Anywhere, I don't get power. Imo, I don't get power. Akwa Ibom, I don't get power. But this Abia, then give me Abia.
Are you hearing it? He said they gave him Abia. He said they gave him Abia. He enter Ebonyi, he no get power. Imo, he no get power. Cross River, I no get power. Anambra, I no get power. But this Abia, they gave me Abia. Did you hear that? Now watch.
If I enter Ebonyi now, I don't get power. Anywhere, I don't get power. Imo, I don't get power. Akwa Ibom, I don't get power. But this Abia, then give me Abia. Anything why
you hear that? I don't get power in Ebonyi. I don't get power in this one. But this Abia, they gave me Abia.
Abia, then give me Abia. Anywhere, I don't get power. Imo, I don't get power. Akwa Ibom, I don't get power. But this Abia, if I enter Ebonyi now, I don't get power. Anywhere, I don't get power. Imo, I don't get power. Akwa Ibom, I don't get power. But this Abia, then give me Abia. If I enter Ebonyi now, I don't get power. Anywhere, I don't get power. Imo, I don't get power. Akwa Ibom, I don't get power. But this Abia, then give me Abia. Anything why they go.
I've been not going to give you authority to. I've been not going to give authority.
No. If I enter Ebonyi now, I don't get power. Anywhere, I don't get power. Imo, I don't get power. Akwa Ibom, I don't get power. But this Abia, then give me Abia. Anything why they go.
I've been not going to give you authority to. I've been not going to give authority.
No.
You hear that? He said na governor. He said na governor. So what I'm about to tell you is that they have shared the people legally with the approval of your governors. They have shared it, they have distributed these killers into your different states. And this one, anybody that is in Abia State don't have right to go to Imo State. They say you have to stay there and kill and fight and get the land. Now, those in Anambra don't have power in Enugu. They don't have to go to Enugu. You must stay in Enugu, fight and get the land. Those in Enugu, you cannot go to Ebonyi. You cannot go to Anambra. Stay in Enugu, fight and get your land. That is the strike. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? I said this evening is going to be very interesting. Now, watch.
Why don't they go governor place?
When make I tell you. The chairman where we get from Yeti Ala Shaman and CP. The him be our guy and we do meeting. Officers met.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He mentioned governor. Not only that, it is not enough. He mentioned Meyete Allah. That is also not enough. And then he mentioned the Oga Patapata. Do you understand what is Oga Patapata? The CP. CP means Commissioner of Police. That is where the matter closes. Commissioner of Police. Commissioner of Police. Are you now wondering why they are killing and nobody is arresting them? Are you now wondering why they are killing and even the security agents are covering them? He mentioned the biggest authority in your state. He mentioned the governor. He mentioned Meyete Allah. And he mentioned Commissioner of Police, CP. And he even did not mention only CP. He mentioned even the security men. Now, I want you to listen and watch very attentively.
Where we get from Yeti Ala Shaman and CP. When make I tell you. The chairman where we get from Yeti Ala Shaman and CP. The him be our guy and we do meeting. Officers met. Then carry us with their fight. Captain Awa or I.
Are you hearing him mentioning a captain, Captain Awa? He even mentioning a captain in army, in Nigeria army. So every security agency is involved. They are all involved. They are all involved. He mentioned the governor. They are covered by the governor. He mentioned the CP. They are covered by the CP, which is police. He mentioned Meyete Allah, which is the main terrorist organization under which they are operating. Then he mentioned Captain Awa, which is a military man. So they have all the security. And this is just only in Abia State. This is the same thing that is applicable and what they have done and instituted in all states in the southern part of Nigeria. You understand that? Now watch.
When make I tell you. The chairman where we get from Yeti Ala Shaman and CP. The him be our guy and we do meeting. Officers met. Then carry us with their fight. Captain Awa or I.
No match the cassava this thing, not be you.
And me. Now here we do everything. Some people call me
Papa.
I don't understand. But if you are saying now, make all the wrong live here. Make it a not for farm. Then this area, you're not supposed to now enter here.
You know, say what's bring that because of spoiling that farm.
How long have you come for person's house for backyard? Your guy said they supposed to come here. Why would you people come here? That was the comment. He said, what did they come here? If you say Oko, nobody here now. The whole bush now, Oko. No, be so. Now for person, here is not bush now. See houses. I'm listening.
What thing we do? We as we don't come here to call the people, give them the money. We know how to talk to them. They not be say enter somebody compound like this. No, like up here. All now, Oko now. The rear up. Well, you make you know the enter compound. Did you hear me, man?
A person compound, right? A person compound. That means we are not safe here. If you people are coming to our backyard, this is backyard. This place is not bush. This is somebody's house, somebody's compound. You will come, use your hand, pull the whole cassava out for them to eat. That's nowhere.
night.
Why should they be coming here by night? The meeting where we do, so make the Lord can never be here in the night.
Why in the night?
Some day, some no day, you know go see. You know go see. In the grass. In the afternoon, you see here, you know go enter here. See grass where I see here. If I the real Nama here, I go carry Nama reach. Only this grass, I go back.
We get security here. We get where I just Simon. The food should have seen animal.
Where I just Simon, I follow Nama. I know how to real Nama. I know what problem with the people. But even now, I go try by test by grace of God. Let's see how that happens.
I beg, if you know what you go do am. I know one make I disturb you.
Or to cause problem between the Ghana people and this community.
I know
You don't want to do that.
You know, so now here in our home.
I just say, I you people, But anything where when I say, make you want to know the best, make one of the call me, I'm happy. This call where you call me, I'm very happy. But I use myself come here. But now we go to that, this one where I talk. I need to call meeting. Anything where they make you call meeting. I went to people where the real number here. We sit down, I tell them.
You say anything we wait, you say anything where we see Oga, you say anything where we see, make we know the verse. Make we call you. That is what you say.
Okay, say how will they call me, make it know verse. Now you I say them make them know the verse, make them they call me. Not because I say you see bad thing.
Are you preparing
to call me?
Put this cassava back to the shape?
Madam, is it possible? I know what make you cry. Me where you see me, I get mama like you. I know what make you cry. Any person where you marry, get children. If you see somebody that beats children, you're not go happy. We are the same.
See bush, see houses. They leave bush, come house.
We go in there.
This is not good though. We don't be stupid people. Thank God you understand? This is not good at all though.
We don't want to take a lot into our hands. That's why we came to, I was the person that wrote the petition. Then I sent my brother. They went, that guy was, I had a meeting.
I know.
So, I am almost seconding the essays in this community. And whatever, now me call the people. Say make him call you people. Come and see what they did. My personal farm, I could say make a no talk last year. But if I tell you to make me to starve, how can, okay, if we send, let me tell you, if we send our security to do something that is not supposed to be done, they say, now we cause the problem. If you kill one llama now, people will come. But if they damage our farm, you will not come. But thank God you're here.
Sorry, make I tell you something. Make it obvious. Make you understand yourself. This is a very juncture. You know how where your people fire somebody over the eye too. You know that for a very juncture. Yes. Your people fire.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen the reason why the woman I played the video I played for you to listen to? Now let us listen to that woman just a few minutes, just like 2 or 3 minutes. Let us see what say again.
This 2-1 I read for you, together with the other one I read 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, tell me, does it look like a joke in any way? My dear, all of us sitting down here, if we are Hausa or Fulani, they are enough to fight this battle. Because they will go and bring people to themselves and they will start. Their own battle is knife, cutlass, abi. But we are enough to fight our own battle in our own way. Go and unite people to yourself. Go to your church. Go to your friend. Let this thing go round. Let all of us sober together. My dear, I wish if Adeboye can make announcement. Every member of my church that have clubhouse, close it down.
For where Adeboye will make announcement. Adeboye that is swimming in the pool of Fulani cow. Adeboye will be the last man on this earth to make announcement, and I doubt if he is still with God. Because God cannot allow man that worship them or worship him to keep mute when his people are being killed. So, wishing that Adeboye, ordinarily, are you the one that's supposed to be doing this alone? Ordinarily, Adeboye should be the one in forefront of preaching against evil. As a man of God he is. He will not do that. He will be the last person to do that. In fact, Adeboye, when he wake up to start marching in the street, it's just formality, politics, because people have condemned him, so he decided to do something. Adeboye preaching what you are preaching now will be the last miracle on earth. It can never happen. And that is why we know that God is not with them anymore. All these things are just a fizzy. What we call a fizzy. That is what most of them are doing. A fizzy. Somebody who speaks like you or this woman, you are the one that have spirit of God in you. But you see Adeboye, it is whether he's GU or whatever, the spirit of God is not with him. He is just living in the glory, the past glory, when God was still walking through him. That was what is carrying him now. He don't have Spirit of God anymore. The Spirit of God left. It is in the Bible. When the Spirit of God will leave, they will never know. So Adeboye, as he is today, he don't know that the Spirit of God has left him. He is living in the past, the glory of the past.
You think it's not possible? The Baba will not say that. He won't say it.
Okay, I didn't say it. You see, even the woman know Adeboye. Even the woman know Adeboye. I didn't. He say. Let me just tell you, people. I did not listen to this video before, prior to this program. I didn't. But listen, anybody that is speaking truth, anybody that is speaking truth and genuine, if you begin to talk, it will be as if you have discussed it before. Look at what the woman said. The woman said he will never say it. Now let us
go and unite people to yourself. Go to your church. Go to your friend. Let this thing go round. Let all of us sober together. My dear, I wish if Adeboye can make announcement, every member of my church that have clubhouse, close it down. You think it's not possible? The Baba will not say that.
Yes, he will not.
He won't say it. Let MFM also make that demand. Let them read out what I just read. After all, they send it to us now.
Yes.
It's been sent to us now. Let them read it. It's the one I read last. It's not a Christian that sent it to. It's a Muslim that sent it. To tell us that they are coming for us. Do you know why they are giving us this information? Because they know that we will only be terrified, we can't prepare. They know our weakness. They don't carry us, check us. They discover there's nothing there. Yes? Mm-hmm.
Before going to barracks, they will tell the soldier, they will write them, we are coming. So what they wrote you, I have the Hausa version, just as I said yesterday, from Shako himself. If you hear Hausa, I can give it to you. All you're saying now has been said by Shako when he was alive, before they killed him. Even the second person that I match as Shako is not Shako. He's just pretending to be. He died in hospital at Cameroon. I have the picture too. Praise God.
Can you hear? Wait. Where did you come from? Are you living in their place?
Mommy, I lived Menugri 26 years. Menugri.
For
26 years.
Oh, Pari. I mean, you know them very well.
I know them very well. They trained them right inside Menugri city. At the railway terminus. Federal government land, they gave them.
Imagine.
It was there they trained them. They started with stick. Every training, everything they did, they never did it in the bush. Sambisa and all these things you're hearing, there is no forest there, man. The forest there is not thicker than this. If it is,
are you hearing it?
It's up to that area is there, but that is a sub-Sahara area. You can travel for 80 kilometers without seeing the grass. So there is all this thing they are telling your story, mommy. So they don't go all they're writing you is what they want to do, and that is in their plan. Before they go anywhere, they will send the information. The one they go to Enugu State, they gave them letter that we are coming, and they went. So this one is true, man.
That means they are confident. They trust themselves. They know what they can do. They are too sure. Do you know
Why would they not be too sure? When you have the government, when the government is the one sponsoring them, that is why I say if you support Nigeria, like you have said it, madam, you said anybody that is supporting one Nigeria is supporting evil. That is the point. Supporting one Nigeria, you are supporting the Nigeria government that is sponsoring the terrorists to kill you. So why would the terrorists be so powerful and so confident when the security are with them? You hear one of them mentioning CP, Commissioner of Police, Captain, whatever, Opai, or whatever, the governor. Why would they be so sure of themselves? That is the point here. And for those who hear Sambisa Forest, what this man said is the truth. There is nothing like forest in Sambisa. We have all seen the army, how they are fighting. There is nothing like forest. That when they tell you Sambisa forest, you think as if there's one thick forest where if somebody enter, nobody sees the person. It is all lies.
The greatest problem we have now, should I tell you, our greatest problem is that we are not sure that our God is on our side. Be quiet, you are sure. You are sure about all those pastors doing ritual up and down. Oh, forget. All of us here, we are not Rapek. Some people are not Rapekians. You see? Our problem is that we are not sure that our God is on our side. That's our problem now. Which they know that we have offended our God. They
know. This is the preaching of salvation. They know that God has left. Somebody like Adeboye and every other pastor in Nigeria. If you are going to Adeboye Church, I am not apologizing for saying this. If you are going to Adeboye Church and you are a member of Adeboye Church, I am not apologizing for saying what I have said now until Adeboye prove me otherwise. If he prove me otherwise, I will say something different. But for now, I am not apologizing. I owe nobody any apology. Adeboye don't have Spirit of God. The God you know have left Adeboye. And if you are going to his church thinking that God is there, believe me, it is better you pray to God in your house than going to Adeboye Church. And if I am wrong, let God judge me. Whether somebody like Adeboye will be doing what he is doing, turning blind eye to the killings of Christians in Nigeria, and for condemning him to doing that, if God is going to be angry or judge me, let God judge me. Of course, I know God cannot do that. I worship the same God. But I'm telling you, you are being deceived. God has left Adeboye completely. You see, the people that are working with the Spirit of God is this woman.
No. They know we have offended our God. They know that our God is fighting us. They know our God is not happy. What they are telling us is that who is going to save us. And the only thing to do is to rush back to our God and start begging him now. Go back to your pastor. The church you left. Go and cry to them. Tell them. You see, both the wicked people in and out, they stopped my radio program in Lagos. Assuming I'm still on radio program in Lagos, I will have blown it on the air. They are doing all those things because of this time. They know I will be the one that will not keep quiet.
Yes, you will not keep quiet. And guess what? Guess what? I have just discovered you, madam. I have just discovered you. In fact, your message, any day you preach message like this, it is going to be aired on this program. So if you know this woman, if you know this prophetess or this pastor, and you are watching this video, please, any day this woman is going to preach on this issue, please, I want to air it even live on my program. I want to host it live on my program. So because these are the people, we have to support anybody that the Spirit of God is using. Yes. So we have to support, we have to make sure that every person that is a Christian in Nigeria listening to her message, because this is a message of truth. This is who Christ, this is what Christ is all about. Truth and nothing but the truth.
Mo sọ fún yín, tá bá sá alágbára lọ́gbẹ́, ọmọ ilẹ̀ á jìyà. If a mighty one is being injured, the weaker one will suffer it. Many will have been saved through my information, but they block them away. But I believe, if you are eager to do this assignment, let it be your business. My dear, all of you using WhatsApp, get the copy of this message. Spread it around. Everyone on your contact, forward it to them. Buy credit on your phone. Buy data, forward it. And let's arise. In fact, write message under it that order from Holy Spirit that all of us must go into 7 days prayer. That God should forgive Christians in Nigeria and rise for us again. Do it. Forward it. Make it spread fast. Anointing break that yoke. Abi, I will see how you break this yoke. If mercy of God is not raised for us. This is not the time of anointing now. This is not the hour of miracle now. It's the hour of mercy. We need mercy. Nothing more than mercy now. All your great men of God, my father in the Lord, my mother in the Lord. Any father and mother that cannot protect his children at war is never a father or mother in anywhere.
Bagam. Any father that cannot protect his children from war is never a father. This is a direct message from heaven. Direct message from heaven. Heaven is talking. Heaven is talking.
How can God be so wicked and keep quiet from to them? My dear, listen, I want to read a message. Let me read this one.
This woman was not just talking about prayer. He's talking about coming together to fight back.
This one, somebody sent it to me yesterday. Now make me to think, maybe that's the reason the people we trusted cannot talk. I say maybe, I'm not sure yet. I just say maybe. Okay. It's from my big phone. Please, the other black big phone, bring it to me. My people. What do you think? What do you feel? You feel it is easy to die? As I'm still talking now, you can still live here and go and eat chicken. But when this thing enter, you will see food you won't be able to eat. No fasting, but no food. No fasting, but no food. Because you won't be able to stand it. You remember maybe early last month, I said God showed me a revelation where school is being bombed, bloodshed, university, secondary places. I told you. And many people come to me and show me revelation. And this revelation of killing is getting too much. Every day, people come to me and tell me about this. Are you there now? A true life story. Why you should be very careful what church you attend and so-called men of God you follow. My name is Chidum Bem Oko. O-K-W-U. Oko, abi? Now you sabi. I am a pastor, but I have disappointed God, and I really don't know where to begin to tell my story. I must tell you the truth. I can't really say if I have a call or not. I was a Sunday school teacher in my church for 9 years at Kaduna. In 1999, I was led to start a church, but from experience I have gathered now, I cannot say I was actually led by Holy Spirit to start the church. Then go back and ask God, who tell you to start to open church? My dear, I do counseling here. Many people, they will tell me they want to start their church. They want to start church. I will look at them. Are you sure? Are you sure? But let me tell you, if God didn't tell you to open church, you open. Bet with me, you will be taken away. Because they will give you abundant problem that will make you to beg devil. Don't ever rush to establish church until you confirm it. You are one. I beg God seriously that I don't want to establish church. He said for me, my church, not your church. He even ready to destroy me until I obey him. I'm running away, but my people are jumping into it. Assuming he just tell me, For me be preaching from one bus stop to one bus stop, my dear. By now, I will be happy. Because I won't have anybody's blood in my hand or in my neck. All this wahala on my neck will not be there. But you don't know what it means. All you care for is the offering and tithe. It's not a matter of joke. Many of us will regret. Many of us will surely regret. Do you think to use the name of God for business is easy? Is God a baby? Even your own son, can he use your name to dupe and you keep quiet? If you don't arrest him with police, there's going to be family meeting and you punish him. You can't take it from your own biological son. And we that we are only redeemed. We are only redeemed by the blood. Somebody just shed blood for us. We are still coming back. Okay. God na mumwabi. The day you will know God is not deaf and dumb, that day it will be too hot for you.
Those of you duping people in the name of God, God will visit you. And on this note, I am bringing this program to an end today. Remember, I am going to continue from this program. And hopefully, your life will never remain the same after watching this video today.